Swizz Beatz, Timbaland with an A, no E's. Like Terrence with all E's, no A's. Okay. So Timbaland and Elon Musk, they are taking back Verzuz. Now, how do I feel about that? Personally, I'm freaking over Verzuz. Like, I've been over Verzuz. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like everybody wants a piece of something that's great. It was a great idea when Verzuz started. It was a great idea. But it was a different time when Verzuz.
I was over it when Omarion ate that watermelon.
It was during the pandemic when we were all at home and we wanted to sit up because we didn't have any other form of entertainment. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, who would I want to see versus each other now? And can they get those people that I want to see versus each other now? And I'm not dissing what they're doing. Everybody do what you do because, you know what I'm saying, it's your money. But Elon Musk, but I guess he just like, because Elon Musk is from Africa. He doesn't even like, he has like made comments about certain racial comments about like apartheid and things like that. So it's kind of like, I don't know, sometimes people sell their soul a little bit to get what they, and they feel like with us we have to do that. But go ahead.
You want me to go?
Either one of them.
I you know what? I never watched that. I've
Really?
never watched the Verzuz. I watched clips. I think was Bone Thugs and
was it like Kucha Conflict?
No, was it 3 6 Mafia or whatever? I seen clips or whatever, but I've never like.
Why did I say Crucial Conflict?
Yeah.
Because people from Chicago used to be like,
Yeah,
Bone Thugs.
they used to be.
When I was in college, they was like, well, we got Crucial Conflict.
Yeah.
Like, we got Bone is like here.
But I never watched Verzuz, and one of the reasons why I never watched Verzuz is because I don't know why we do this when it comes to our community and our music. It's like we always got to pit people together against each other and say who's better. It's just like, why can't we just celebrate these people for who? I don't. It's just like you don't have to be better than somebody. It's like, why do we have to pit this person? I mean, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, they would celebrate these people.
But it's competition. It's competition.
You are so right, because when you look at the, you know, like other types of music with other races, they never say Taylor Swift versus this beefing like that hard. Like, you might hear here or there, but for the most part, they just let them shine and do their own thing and be great.
Well, what about when Madonna and Courtney Cox, what's her name?
I didn't hear about that.
Courtney, the one that was married to dude from what's his name? To make the dude that committed off to self. What's his name?
You talking about Nirvana?
Yeah, dude from Nirvana. Well, her and Kurt Cobain and Courtney. What was his? Well, her and Madonna had a little beef. But their beef be so silent though. Like
it's like I feel like it bleeds into their culture, but it's not like a staple. Like
ours is.
It's not at the forefront. You know, like how ours is.
But I think, do you think that there's an element of? What do y'all think? Like back in the day, especially when like hip hop and rap was first starting, that there was like a playfulness to that.
Yeah, it was. It was an element. It was an element of like, yo, these people are similar, doing the same thing. Let's see who loves, feels, who is willing to show more for what they're doing. Yeah. But then there's that element of, I don't like this person. It's just one person that be on my Facebook, and it'd be so, I don't want to talk bad about people. She be saying stuff, and she just be like, it'd be like she's spiritual, or per se, she like she's religious in her religion, but she always be like, when I see something about like celebrities, she always say she don't like them or she don't like this. You don't even know them. Yeah. Like, you don't even know their life. Like, who cares? Just say you don't like their music, or, you know, it's just, but when I see people do that and they be like people that's supposed to be in connection with God, it really be like, you just, church to you is a
it's the delivery for me, because how I think about God, I don't attach the connotation of religion to God. I feel like we are his Frankenstein and he's the mad scientist, period. It's a part of the reality of earth, a part of the reality of your creaturehood, part of the science, like periodic element of periodic elements. So we study all these physical sciences, but there's an innate natural science of your Frankenstein that has nothing to do with religion. It's just part of earth makeup. It's part of the clouds, the air, the bird, fire, like all the other elements.
Like DNA.
Yeah, like, you know, like DNA, or like even like how we talk about spiritual phenomena. It's part of that mechanism. There's a science to that. That's a literal science that has nothing to do with religion. As soon as you say God, people, religion. Yeah. And so what I will say is that I have commented on people like not using her, but like some people in the thing, if I see their actions are misleading our people, but it's the delivery as a Christian, as a person, it's the delivery.
But okay, this is maybe I worded it incorrectly, but this is like what I'm saying. I'm saying like it would be like you would say something like Sexy Red gives a bad message to these young ladies because she talks about her booty hole brown, right? And that is kind of like, that's pretty black and white, right? But this person I'm talking about would be like, I don't like Drake because light skin this and dark skin that, and it'd be like that. You sound 16.
Yeah, superficial.
It'd be like superficial. You sound 16. Like grow up, go in the other room with your kids.
They probably the type of people be like, that cashier looking at me weird. I don't like her.
Yeah,
like girl, sis.
Yeah.
She probably like your outfit or something. Like calm down. Like
I think the reason why the Verzuz situation made so much fuss is because a lot of people just didn't agree with it because they partnered up with Elon Musk.
Yep.
And it's the old saying, because I think QD3 he has his own platform like X. You know what I'm saying? Like X, Twitter, or whatever. And it was like, well, he was like, why they didn't partner with me? So, a lot of people looking like, well, why do we keep building stuff as black people, and then once we get to a certain point, we let somebody from another race just come in and pluck it when we got other people that's already in their position instead of building something, and trying to build something. Money is the root of all evil, but Timbaland and Swizz Beatz got enough money. You know what I'm saying?
But it's always that dangling of capitalism at the top that actually we talk about on the show that actually makes things look better.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like you want to be a part of. Capitalism makes you feel like you're winning. You're doing stuff with Elon Musk, makes you feel like you're winning, and everybody's soul costs something.
But when you but who are you? It's like, okay, so when you partner with Elon Musk, who are you trying to reach now?
Everybody to make money. Because we live in a society now where it's about clicks and views.
But I get what both of y'all points, but it's like to make money for who? And so we're trying to build our culture because
they feel more secure under capitalism than under a race.
Well, my point is like how we talk about, we say in one side that, black people are paid, that we need pay and the pay discrepancies and all of this. But then when we talk about this side, he's like, okay, well, how about you stick it through and become the name and brand like the McDonald's of that industry and keep it black owned so it's associated with the black money and now we don't have to rely on white people. One of my problems is that, not white people, but the government, we rely so heavily for our rations from other things. And I think that what he's trying to say, what you were saying as well, but like what he's trying to say is that if you keep that brand and just stick it through, no matter how much money that is, don't sell out for that, so that brand can be a staple in the culture, like the McDonald's of the industry.
I don't know.
I see both sides.
I don't know if it's wrong, but I know people that I talk to, regular people I talk to, that would tell you that they, to make it somewhere, they're more concerned about making money than to keep it real.
Now I will say I do agree with that too, because sometimes we get too focused on black. But hey, sometimes people in your life that's different races, but you ignoring them because you want to go with because they black.
Yeah.
But Martin Luther King said, judge people off the content of their character, not off the color of their skin. You can prefer the black one, but if this one has better opportunity or qualities, I do see that side.
Yeah, and I think another thing is it all goes back to what I always say too about people, worshiping celebrities, because at the end of the day, man, a lot of these celebrities do not have your best interest at hand. It's all about money. So, and there's no reason to get upset about it, and because
they don't pay my bills.
Yeah,
because my Central Air almost went out yesterday. Ain't now Jay-Z and
not today.
Swizz Beatz called me,
and as you can see, I haven't watched one Verzuz, so I mean,
So. But me and Eric are doing the Verzuz next week. Eric used to rap, so.
What? Okay.
You ain't used to rap.
I'm about to destroy him.